Alrighty, boys and girls. Well, before we kick this video off, we're just going to give a quick rundown on everything that we got going on. So we've got the ramp truck here. That is a project I don't know what we're going to do with yet, but I'm just sort of sitting it here. It's a cool project. I've sort of loved the thing. I'm not really 100% sure of where we're going to go with this. I know the paint scheme and everything we're going to do, but as far as that's going to be a project that's going to be, it's going to happen. It's just going to take some time. So if you're here for the ramp truck, I'm sorry about that. The C4 is actually a car that I intended to rebuild and everything. However, I sort of quickly lost interest once I purchased the Avalanche, so we ended up selling this. The reason this car is actually still here on my property and not gone is because of the whole pandemic that we have going on. So this car is actually sold. James Keller actually purchased it, him and his father. We're just waiting basically to be able to do the title work to get rid of the car. I think I'm talking to them later today or tomorrow to see if maybe they want me to bring the car up to it, because it would be nice to actually have the parking spot back, but it's not really a huge deal. Obviously we have the parking and we have the space for it. The Avalanche, obviously we know the Avalanche isn't going anywhere. I absolutely love this thing. We actually have another four-wheeling video coming out, I believe in 2 days on this, because we're going to be going tomorrow. But the Avalanche is here to stay. I don't foresee it going anywhere anytime soon. I love this thing. It's my workhorse, and well, yeah, it's just I think I just like it because everybody hates it. So Avalanche ain't going anywhere. The C4, I put it up for sale. You know what? $750 if you are serious, guys. And I say serious. I will sell this car to a serious individual. Good tires, good wheels, good body. Frame is absolutely junk. Do not ask me what drivetrain or what frame and everything. It is a junk frame. It is a Bronco frame, but it is absolutely junk. I would not put this thing, I would not sell it to anybody, in the hopes of them using this frame. They need to put a new frame on this thing or get the stock components to put this thing back to its originality. So it has all the wiring harness and everything, but Serious Net offers $750. Come take this bad boy home. I do have the clean title in store, or in my pocket. Well, not in my pocket, but in my safe. Trans Am, not going anywhere. It'll never go anywhere. Yes, it will get built, but that car is going to be absolutely spotless and perfect once we build it. But it's never going anywhere, so it'll sit here. This car here, the junkyard that I found this color at actually has shut down because of the whole pandemic and everything, so I can't get the front end parts that I need. So I'm in search of an 07 Saturn Aurora right now with a blown engine or blown trans that I can actually swap the good front end onto here. If I got to get it painted, I got to get it painted. It is what it is. The Civic, the Bruce, as of Friday, if it is not sold before Friday, I will be putting the Bruce on eBay. That's right, the Bruce will hit eBay Friday if it does not sell. I have it up for sale right now for $2,750. I am 100% firm on that price. So with that being said, there may be a reserve, there may not be a reserve, which I'm telling you there will be a reserve, but there may not be a reserve on the eBay post. I don't know. It just depends on how I feel after, talking about everything. The RX-8, that is happening. LS swap. I talked to, I believe it's ls1rx8.com. I've talked to them. We're in the works of getting a kit and everything to LS swap that. I did want a K-Series swap it, but I just don't think that I have the time frame or the energy to put that much time and everything into that car. Plus an LS swapping, that would be pretty cool. And there's a certain C8 Corvette that's going to be twin turbo very, very soon that I think we're going to mess around with, and we're going to hurt his feelings. So don't say anything to Mike about that, but we are coming after his C8 twin turbo build with the RX-8. I say about 2 or 3 months we should have that car completely done. As you guys do know, I do have a complete drivetrain that will actually fall right in that. I have the wiring harness, and I've talked to the guys. They told me exactly what I need. They're making the kit as of right now as we speak, telling me it'll take 2 to 4 weeks to get everything delivered for that car, and then I can actually put my drivetrain in it. So that's a very simple swap, he said. He said if I have the know-how and the time, he said I should be able to knock it out in about a week. So we're aiming to actually have that done very, very soon. Now we'll get into the big project here that everybody keeps asking about. Steve, when's the F450 gonna be done? When's the F450 gonna be done? Well, again, because of the pandemic, I'm in a place where I cannot actually physically get the steel that I need to finish this out. As you guys do know, I did end up welding on frame rails that I had here. It has actually been sitting in this location for, I'd say, I don't know, probably 2 weeks just down here, but it sat up there for a week while I was trying to sort out the steel thickness that I wanted. I wanted to make this thing as structurally sound and ready to rock, ready to roll as possible. So with that being said, guys, again, I cannot get the steel for this truck to be able to finish out this build because of what's going on. But for now, I'm going to probably end up cutting off what I have here, just cutting it back to the factory locations. That was my original intent. We're going to slide everything back. Once we get the shed, we're going to put it all behind the shed. And as soon as we're able to get some steel and we get locked back open, or unlocked back open, we're going to get the steel that we need and be able to continue this build. So this build is 100% happening. One of the big things I'm hoping for actually while we're doing this is that I can actually find a 488 gear set for the rear, so we can actually have a true 6x6. So that stuff is happening, guys. Stay tuned. Now let's roll the footage from today. This truck will happen. I'm putting it back to stock right now, so you might see me driving around and everything, but this build is going to happen. This will be a 6x6 truck before winter time, as long as we can get metal. As soon as we can get steel, guys, it's a go. If anybody has steel, send me an email, or can get steel, send me an email. My email is on the screen, and I know exactly the dimensions I want. I got the pattern and everything that I need measured out. I'll give you the dimensions. If you can get it for me, great, let's continue the build. But for now, I'm going to put the bed back on it until I can get the steel that I need. I'm killing the Avalanche here. Poor Avalanche has been towing everything I need, and I got a perfectly good diesel truck here. The Avalanche gets like 6 miles to the gallon towing all these projects and everything, which you're about to see in today's video. So I want the F450 back. It's just a good tow rig, and it's kind of stupid to just have it sitting here. So let's roll the footage from today, and well, hope you guys enjoy. Then again, like I said, in 2 days, or maybe even tomorrow at this point, I'm not really sure when you guys will see it, we got a huge off-road event planned with the Avalanche, Street Speed 717, and my buddy Josh JPM Tech, who bought a $300 Toyota 4Runner that he's going to straight axle swap and everything like that. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely check him out and stay tuned for that video. So I'm going to leave it off here, roll footage from today. Well, we've got the trailer loaded up for the 2nd day in a row. And well, we're actually gonna fix something here, so you guys are going to want to stay tuned. Not going to take you along for the trip, but we will get this thing loaded up and get it back to the house, and then we'll figure out what the problem is for one, number 2, what our solution is to fix it, and number 3, we're gonna find out if the Avalanche can handle this much weight again. All right, let's jump in the truck and go. Good morning, boys and girls, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, I am SendIt Steve. We are in the Avalanche again today. If you didn't see yesterday's video, we actually bought something really, really cool that I've always actually wanted. Go check it out. But today, a buddy of mine called me and said, hey, bud, I came back out here to start my truck and I have 0 oil pressure. So I'm going to go up and we're just going to be safe, tow his truck back to my house, and then we're going to get an oil pressure sending unit and toss it in this thing and hope for the best. So if you guys don't know how to do an oil pressure sending unit, now's going to be the chance. Plus, I mean, we're going to see the F450, yeah, not the F450, dang. We get to see the Avalanche do more work. I should probably put the F450 back together now at this point, though, because this Avalanche has been working its tail off, and it doesn't really deserve it. It shouldn't have to pull the stuff that I've been pulling with it. But let me get up here to the truck, we'll get it loaded up, get it back to the house, and get it diagnosed and figure out, and hopefully it's just something simple like an oil pressure sending unit. So pick back up with you guys when we get up there. All right, we're locked and loaded. Let's get this thing back to the house. She's a thirsty one. Almost back to the house.
Such masculine forearms.
It's fucking dumb.
Did it come out? Oh, nice.
My back hurts. This isn't ideal or comfortable.
Start it.
Yeah. The old one is out. Let's moment of truth to make sure that we actually have oil pressure. Now, if this doesn't work, we'll actually get an oil pressure gauge, which I probably should have just tossed on it, but I'm fairly certain that that's what it is. So let's just make sure we got oil pressure here, and we'll be good to go, hopefully. Oh, it delayed a little bit. I was a little nervous, but we do appear to have oil pressure. We'll go ahead and clear the engine light too, because this thing never had an oil engine light or anything before. Oh yeah, we seem to be good. So I will order a new sensor. I'll just toss a new one in tomorrow. They're not too terribly hard to get to, but like I said, they didn't have it in stock, which is weird. I didn't know why, but luckily I had one sitting at home. All right, let me go ahead and get the engine cover and everything put back together, and actually I'll probably leave the cover off till tomorrow, but I'm gonna end the video here. So there you guys have it. If you like the content, please smash that like button, please subscribe, and I will see you guys in an upcoming video. Next time I finish the video though, I'll have a hat on. Take care, have a great night.